that was very varied. But, you know, I was on the committee for a number of years. I was the treasurer for a number of years. I did the admin for, I think, until we got our first person, Lisa. I was the independent schools rep, basically. So it was so I just remember polishing the floor in the new classroom behind our Llewellyn. I remember, I think I've said I've painted one classroom 5 times. You know, who knows? You know, we used to clean be on a roster for cleaning. Who knows what I did? You know, many things to make that happen.
Did you ever regret the amount of time that you poured into the Steiner School? Did you ever think, what happened to those X years of my life?
Look, I don't have any regrets. I don't believe in regrets. However, I do realise in hindsight, had I gone out and got a job, is that I might not have sold my home. So the only really biggest impact was financial impact. Yeah, because I needed to do something to sustain the family. And so hence so that was it. But I don't regret it. I mean, I don't regret what in my contribution to the Steiner School. No. But yes, it cost me financially, yes. Hence my commitment is that I took the kids off to New Zealand to go to Steiner schooling. I chose New Zealand and to have to have high school, have the experience of a high school Steiner education. And I'm so glad I did that. Yeah. Again, it cost me financially, but I don't care. And so it was amazing. It was quite an experience. Again, Alice's experience was very different to Louis' experience. And he did not want to continue doing years 11 and 12, which is why we came back to Alice. And that was the best fit for him, and that was the agreement. So we did that. But in saying that, again, I had an opportunity in 2012 to travel to many Steiner schools around the world with the Wayfarers, and I am still incredibly convinced that is the most amazing education. Amazing. And I saw a lot of it in different countries. I experienced a lot of it. I saw what they did. I know what we did in being involved in a number of those schools and with Steiner kids. And I'm still a zealot all the years later.
What is it that Steiner education has that you value so much and that is so important for children?
I think creativity, imagination, and being steadfast in the world, in a way. It's that sense of the ability to be able to remain steadfast in a world, in who you are. Obviously, that's an ongoing journey, but it's about being creative. It's about seeing outside the box. It's about you're allowed to be yourself. It's an unfolding journey. It's an acceptance of the unfolding of a journey.
Creative, perhaps, in the sense of responding creatively to whatever challenges come in your life.
Yeah. And of course, we're all individuals, but so people will respond differently in that context as well as. It's the old adage, it's hands, heart and head. And that to me is what children are opened up to. They're opened up to that concept. I believe that's what happens throughout the education. There's an unfolding of that, and that's innate in you. I don't know how else to explain it, Dave. It's more about
an unfolding of what is dormant there, what is in the child.
That's right. It's a flowering. So it's a flowering of a child. In seeing Alice class in New Zealand do their year 12 projects and their presentations, I will never forget how incredibly magnificent that was. And I described it as saying, this is the flowering of a human being. It was just so amazing. And yeah, so that's what I think it is. And that becomes it's so therefore there's an innate part of you that remains open, whether you know it or not.